You really can't scroll through the news or have a conversation these days without Bitcoin popping up somewhere. There's this like real draw to the idea of having more control over your own money.
Right.
And Bitcoin definitely seems to be right at the heart of that. It's a fascinating shift we're seeing.
It really is. That promise of greater financial autonomy. It's a powerful motivator. Makes perfect sense why so many people are looking into Bitcoin as a way to achieve that.
But yeah, with any big shift like this, there's always a less exciting side, isn't there?
Sure.
And unfortunately, with Bitcoin's growing popularity, we're seeing a pretty significant surge in scams. It feels like you can't go a week without hearing about someone losing their digital assets.
hmm That's a really crucial point to grasp right from the start because Bitcoin transactions are decentralized and this is key irreversible. Well, it creates this unique environment where victims have very little recourse. Once those coins are gone, recovering them is incredibly difficult, often impossible, really, that inherent characteristic. It just makes it a prime target for, those with bad intentions.
Absolutely. So for this deep dive, we're tackling this head on. Think of this as your essential briefing. Our goal today is basically to equip you with a solid understanding of the tactics being used out there. We've gathered like 30 real-world methods that scammers are actively using to try and steal Bitcoin. Consider this your guide to navigating the crypto space more securely so you can feel informed and in control rather than overwhelmed by all the potential threats.
Yeah, and this isn't just, abstract information. We're drawing from the detailed work of Dr. Puyan Gamari. He's a Swiss economist and visionary who has meticulously documented these exact tactics. His insights are, well, invaluable in understanding the specific techniques these scammers are using right now.
Okay, let's dive right in then. First up, phishing attacks. It's an old trick, right? But clearly still working. When it comes to Bitcoin, what do these attacks typically look like?
Well, what's interesting is how these classic scams are being adapted for the crypto world. Think about it. Scammers create fake websites or send emails that are almost perfect copies of legit platforms, say your regular crypto exchange. The core aim is just to trick you into entering your sensitive info, like login details or even your private keys.
Right, and Dr. Gamari points out a specific example. This fake login request designed to get you to verify your account. If you're not super vigilant, that could definitely catch you off guard.
Exactly. You might get an email that looks like it's from your trusted exchange, urgently asking you to log in and confirm details because of some supposed security issue. You click the link, it takes you to this perfectly crafted replica site, you enter your username and password, and just like that, the scammers potentially have access to your entire account.
Wow, that's a chilling thought. So what are the crucial steps to protect yourself from this kind of attack?
A layered defense is key. First off, always independently verify the source of any email or message before clicking links. Don't just take it at face value. Second, make sure you've enabled two-factor authentication, 2FA, on all your crypto accounts. That adds a vital second layer. Even if they get your password, they still need that second code. And finally, train yourself to always double-check the URL in your browser's address bar. Make sure it precisely matches the official website. Even one character off can mean it's fake.
That makes total sense. Okay, let's move on to another particularly concerning tactic, fake wallets. This sounds incredibly deceptive.
Oh, it is. Imagine this. You think you're downloading a genuine Bitcoin wallet app. You transfer your hard-earned Bitcoin into it, only to find out it was a cleverly disguised trap. These fraudulent apps often lurk outside the official app stores,
Well,
unless reputable websites or even promoted through social media ads.
And the consequences of falling for this, devastating, right?
Absolutely. Once you send your Bitcoin to one of these fake wallets, it's pretty much gone. The scammers control the private keys, which are like the ultimate password to your Bitcoin, and the funds just vanish. No trace.
So what's the best way to steer clear of these fake wallets then?
Stick to wallets recommended by trusted, well-respected sources in the crypto community. Do your thorough research, okay? Only download wallet apps from official app stores. And critically, take time to read the app's reviews and ratings. A legit, widely used wallet usually has tons of positive reviews and a long history. Be super suspicious of new or unknown wallets with hardly any feedback.
Solid practical advice. Now let's tackle something that unfortunately plays on, well, a very human desire for quick financial gains. Ponzi schemes. We've seen these in traditional finance, but how do they work in the Bitcoin world?
The basic principle is the same. Unsustainably high returns are promised. But these returns aren't from any legitimate investment activity. Instead, early investors get paid using funds from newer participants. It's a classic pyramid structure, and like all of them, it's inherently unsustainable. It will eventually collapse.
And in the Bitcoin context, what makes these schemes so alluring?
Well, the often volatile nature of crypto can lead people to seek opportunities promising stability and guaranteed profits. Scammers totally exploit this desire. They offer returns that sound too good to be true because, they are. They often target newcomers who might not fully get the risks involved.
So what kind of promises or approaches should immediately raise a red flag for listeners?
Extreme skepticism is your best friend here. Any investment promising crazy high returns with little or no risk. Red flag. Remember, all legitimate investments carry some risk. Thoroughly investigate any platform or person making such offers. If it sounds too good to be true, well, you can be almost certain it's a scam.
Right. Another term often thrown around is ICO, initial coin offering. But Dr. Gamari warns about fake ICOs. How do those scams work?
Fake ICOs capitalize on the excitement around new crypto projects. Scammers create really convincing promotional stuff, professional-looking websites, detailed white papers, active social media campaigns, all designed to generate maximum hype for a token or coin that doesn't actually exist or have any real potential.
And the goal is just to collect funds and then vanish.
Precisely. Once they've gathered a significant amount of Bitcoin from eager investors wanting to get in on the ground floor, the project just disappears. Website goes offline, social media deleted, investors left with worthless tokens and no way to get their funds back.
What are some key indicators that an ICO might be, fake?
In-depth research is absolutely critical. Scrutinize the team behind it. Are they real people with credible history and experience? Be super wary if team info is vague, limited, or totally missing. A legit project will be transparent about who's leading it. Also, analyze the white paper. Does it make realistic technical sense, or is it just full of jargon and empty promises?
That's a great point. Okay, let's shift focus to something that seems to prey on people's generosity or maybe a misplaced sense of opportunity. Giveaway scams.
Yeah, these scams cleverly exploit the appeal of getting something for free, and they often involve impersonating well-known people, celebrities, or big names in crypto. The basic idea is they're offering a big Bitcoin giveaway, but to participate, you have to send a smaller amount to a specific wallet address first, often framed as a verification fee or to cover transaction costs.
And naturally, once you send that Bitcoin, the promised giveaway never happens.
Exactly. It's deceptively simple, but unfortunately effective. The lure of free Bitcoin, especially when it looks like it's endorsed by someone famous, can be very compelling.
So what's the unwavering rule to follow here?
Never, ever, under any circumstances, send crypto in exchange for a promise of future rewards. Doesn't matter how convincing it seems. Be extremely cautious of unsolicited offers on social media. If it sounds too easy or too good to be true, it almost certainly is a scam.
Good to keep in mind.
Mhm.
Now, the idea of a fake cryptocurrency exchange, that's particularly concerning. These are the platforms many people rely on.
These fake exchanges are meticulously designed to mimic legit ones, often boast really sophisticated, professional-looking interfaces. They might even list lots of cryptos and show seemingly real trading activity to look authentic.
But the crucial difference, of course, is
Once you deposit your Bitcoin, the scammers just transfer it to their own wallets and disappear. You'll likely find yourself locked out, unable to withdraw, or the whole website might just vanish.
how can you reliably tell if an exchange is legit?
Stick to well-established, reputable exchanges with a long operating history and a proven track record of security and user satisfaction. Look for user reviews from independent, trustworthy sources. Carefully examine their security protocols. Do they offer essentials like 2FA and cold storage for most assets? A legitimate exchange will be transparent about its security and regulations.
Absolutely vital advice. Moving on to something a bit more tangible, fake Bitcoin ATM machines. This is a type of scam I hadn't even considered.
Yeah, as Bitcoin ATMs become more common in public spaces, sadly, so does the opportunity for this kind of fraud. These machines might look genuine, maybe bearing familiar branding, but they're actually set up by scammers. You might insert cash or scan a QR code to send Bitcoin, but the machine either fails to dispense any Bitcoin after taking your funds, or the whole transaction just errors out.
So the location and the provider are key indicators here, I guess.
Precisely. Only use Bitcoin ATMs from reputable providers you recognize and trust. Avoid ATMs not affiliated with well-known companies or in unusual, poorly lit, or unverified spots. If a Bitcoin ATM looks out of place or just doesn't feel right, best to err on the side of caution and avoid it.
Let's shift gears to a truly malicious type of attack, ransomware. While not exclusive to Bitcoin, Bitcoin is often the ransom demanded.
That's right. In a ransomware attack, malware gets into your system, encrypts your files, basically holding them hostage, makes them totally inaccessible. The attackers then demand a ransom, usually in Bitcoin due to its relative anonymity, in exchange for the decryption key to get your data back.
And the potential consequence is losing all your valuable data permanently if you don't pay up.
That is the unfortunate, very real risk. And even if you do pay, there's absolutely no guarantee you'll actually get the decryption key. Just highlights how predatory these attacks are. Prevention is definitely the most effective strategy here.
So what proactive measures can listeners take to protect themselves from ransomware?
First line of defense: robust, up-to-date antivirus software on all devices running regular scans. Critically, make it a habit to back up important files consistently to a secure offline location, like a separate external hard drive or a cloud service with version history. This way, if you unfortunately do get hit by ransomware, you can restore your data without even considering paying the ransom.
Solid, actionable advice.
Okay.
Now back to the online realm with social media scams. Seems like no platform is immune.
Scammers are incredibly active across all major social media platforms, relentlessly promoting all sorts of fraudulent schemes, from tempting Bitcoin giveaways to fake investment opportunities. They frequently create fake profiles and pages that convincingly impersonate legit businesses, well-known influencers, or even big figures in the crypto space.
And the goal is usually to trick people into sending Bitcoin directly or clicking malicious links.
Exactly. They might promise crazy high returns on Bitcoin investments or offer exclusive deals needing immediate crypto payment. They also use these fake accounts to spread phishing links, to steal logins, or promote fake ICOs and other scams.
What are the immediate warning signs that should trigger suspicion on social media?
Be extremely wary of any account offering deals that seem too good to be true or pressure you into immediate Bitcoin payments. Always take time to independently verify the account and offer through official channels. Look for those blue verification check marks on platforms like Twitter and Instagram for known entities. If an offer comes out of the blue or seems overly generous, be very skeptical. Report fake accounts or suspicious posts you see to help protect others.
Let's delve into fake Bitcoin loans. This sounds like a particularly cruel tactic, preying on people who might be facing financial difficulties.
Yeah, these scams target individuals seeking funds. Scammers advertise Bitcoin loans with incredibly attractive terms: low interest, flexible repayment, minimal requirements. But a key element is they'll typically ask for Bitcoin as collateral or require you to pay processing fees or insurance costs in Bitcoin upfront.
And once they receive that initial Bitcoin payment,
They vanish. The promised loan never materializes, and your Bitcoin is gone with them.
what are the critical red flags people should watch out for to avoid these fake loan scams?
Be exceptionally cautious of anyone offering Bitcoin loans with little to no documentation or credit checks. Legitimate lenders always do thorough due diligence. Always independently verify the lender's legitimacy before sending any funds, no matter how convincing their website or communication seems. If you didn't actively seek the loan and it's unsolicited, be particularly wary.
Another area where scammers exploit people's good nature is through fake charity scams. It's really disheartening.
It is indeed. Scammers create fake charitable organizations, often mimicking names and logos of real charities, or capitalizing on current events like disasters or crises. They then solicit Bitcoin donations for their supposed cause.
And of course, those donations never actually reach anyone in need.
Precisely. The donated Bitcoin goes straight into the scammer's wallet, enriching them at the expense of those genuinely trying to help.
How can people ensure their charitable Bitcoin donations actually go to a legitimate cause?
Always do thorough due diligence. Independently verify the charity before donating. Research them online via multiple independent sources, like charity watchdog sites. Use reputable donation platforms that vet charities. Be very cautious of direct Bitcoin donation requests from unfamiliar organizations or individuals.
Now let's explore cloud mining scams. This is where people pay to rent computing power for mining.
Right. That's the basic idea behind legitimate cloud mining. However, numerous scams exist where fraudulent companies take your Bitcoin payments for rented hardware or hash rate, but never actually provide any real mining services. They might show fake dashboards with fabricated mining activity or initial returns to lure in more unsuspecting investors.
And the promise of unrealistically high returns is often a telltale sign here.
Absolutely. Be incredibly cautious of any cloud mining service promising guaranteed crazy high returns that seem way beyond current Bitcoin mining profitability. Mining profit depends on Bitcoin price, difficulty, electricity costs, etc. Unrealistic promises are almost always a red flag. Thoroughly research the company, look for independent reviews and verifiable info before investing.
Pump and dump schemes.
Yeah.
We've seen these in traditional finance. How do they work in crypto markets?
In a pump and dump, a group, often coordinating via social media or messaging apps, artificially inflates the price of a typically lesser-known crypto by orchestrating big coordinated buys. This sudden surge creates false momentum, attracting unsuspecting investors buying due to FOMO, fear of missing out. Once the price hits a target, the organizers rapidly sell off, causing the price to plummet, leaving later investors with big losses.
There's essentially coordinated market manipulation for personal gain.
Exactly. They create artificial hype, profit from the inevitable crash, all at the expense of those caught in the trap.
What are the key warning signs of a pump and dump in progress?
Be extremely cautious of sudden, dramatic price spikes in cryptos, lacking significant fundamental news, tech updates, or real adoption driving the increase. Avoid blindly following investment tips online, especially from anonymous sources or groups. Always do your own independent, thorough research before investing. Focus on tech, team, use cases, not just short-term price moves.
Fake airdrops.
Yeah.
Another tactic exploiting the lure of free crypto.
Right. Airdrops are a legitimate marketing strategy where projects distribute free tokens. But scammers exploit this with fake campaigns. They might ask for your Bitcoin wallet address to receive free tokens, but really, they use this info to try and access any Bitcoin or other crypto you already hold in that wallet.
So the promise of free crypto can come at a very significant cost.
Precisely. Only participate in airdrops officially announced by trusted crypto companies through their verified channel's official website, verified social media. Be extremely wary of any requests for private keys or seed phrases for an airdrop. A legit one usually only needs your public wallet address. Double-check authenticity before giving info or connecting your wallet.
Moving to information sources, Dr. Gamari warns about fake cryptocurrency news websites. How do they deceive people?
These scammers create websites designed to look like legit crypto news outlets. They then spread false or misleading info about Bitcoin price predictions, tech developments, or new coin launches. Often, these fake articles strategically include links to investment opportunities that are actually scams designed to steal your Bitcoin.
So it's a manipulative tactic to trick people into bad investments or just giving away their crypto.
Exactly. Spreading false info creates urgency, excitement, or FOMO, pushing people to click malicious links or invest in fraudulent schemes based on bad data.
What are the best practices for ensuring you're getting crypto news from reliable sources?
Always cross-reference info from multiple reputable, established sources before making decisions based on online news. Be extremely cautious clicking links in articles from unknown or unverified sites. Stick to crypto news platforms with a long history of accurate reporting and a strong industry reputation. Look for editorial standards and clearly identified authors.
Browser mining, a more technical scam many might not even realize is happening.
Yeah, browser mining involves a scammer using your computer's processing power to mine crypto without your consent or knowledge. Often achieved by tricking you into visiting a compromised website, running a mining script in the background, or by installing malware that mines secretly.
And this unauthorized use of resources can lead to noticeable performance issues, right?
Absolutely. Your computer might run way slower, overheat excessively, or drain batteries super fast, especially on laptops. These can be signs your resources are being hijacked for mining.
What preventative measures can people take against browser mining?
Installing reputable ad blockers and anti-mining browser extensions can block many malicious scripts. Keep your browser and OS updated with the latest security patches. Be cautious clicking suspicious links or visiting untrusted sites. Regularly scan your computer with reliable anti-malware to detect and remove any unauthorized mining software.
Losing access to your Bitcoin wallet is stressful, and sadly, this vulnerability is another area scammers exploit with fake wallet recovery scams.
When people lose private keys or have trouble accessing wallets, they might search online for recovery services. Scammers exploit this desperation by offering to recover the lost wallet for a fee, usually demanded in Bitcoin upfront.
But once the user pays the fee,
The scammer disappears. Your wallet stays inaccessible, and you've lost not just the original Bitcoin, but also the fee paid for the fake service.
what's the most prudent action if someone is locked out of their Bitcoin wallet?
Never trust services asking for upfront payment for recovery. Legitimate recovery options, if they exist, are usually built into the wallet software or offered by highly reputable security firms with a clear process. Be extremely cautious of unsolicited offers of help. If it sounds too easy or guarantees recovery, it's highly likely a scam. Focus on secure storage and meticulously backing up your recovery seed phrase from the start to prevent this.
Fake Bitcoin support services. Another insidious tactic, as people naturally turn to support when they have issues.
Scammers frequently impersonate support teams for legit exchanges, wallets, or other crypto services. They might contact you via email, phone, or social media, falsely claiming to help with an issue. Their goal: trick you into granting remote access to your computer, or, even worse, revealing your wallet's private keys or recovery seed phrase.
And once they gain that level of access,
They have complete control over your Bitcoin. Never, ever grant remote access to anyone claiming to be crypto support. Never share your private keys or seed phrase, no matter who they claim to be. Always initiate contact through the official support channels on the legitimate website of the service you use. Verify contact info independently.
let's discuss a seemingly simple yet effective trick: fake QR codes.
Scammers can deceptively replace legitimate Bitcoin payment QR codes with fake ones. This can happen on fake websites, social media posts, or even physically using tampered flyers or stickers. When you scan a fake QR code, you unknowingly send your Bitcoin payment directly to the scammer's wallet instead of the intended recipient.
So it's absolutely crucial to meticulously double-check the recipient's address before finalizing any transaction.
Absolutely. Always carefully verify the Bitcoin address displayed in your wallet app after scanning a QR code. Compare it to the address you expected. If there's any discrepancy, no matter how minor, do not proceed. Manually entering the address, while a bit more cumbersome, adds security against this scam.
Fake Bitcoin mining software. Sounds like a cruel double whammy. You think you're earning Bitcoin, but you're actually being exploited.
That's exactly the deception. Scammers offer free or discounted mining software promising high returns with minimal effort. But these programs often contain hidden malware that steals your private keys, secretly sends Bitcoin from your wallet, or uses your computer's power for their own mining without consent.
So where should individuals source mining software if they choose to mine?
Only download from reputable sources, official websites of established mining pools, or trusted software developers in the crypto community. Be extremely cautious of free software making unrealistic promises. Always research the software thoroughly. Read independent user reviews before installing. Consider open source software where the code is publicly auditable.
Trojan horse malware. A broad, dangerous category and a big threat to Bitcoin users.
Yeah, Trojans disguise themselves as legit software or files to trick you into downloading and installing them. Once inside your system, they can do nasty stuff. Secretly steal private keys, give attackers remote access to your wallet, or log keystrokes to capture passwords and recovery phrases.
What are the key steps to safeguard against Trojan horse attacks?
Exercise extreme caution downloading files or software from untrusted sources, especially email attachments or links from unknown senders. Have reputable antivirus anti-malware installed and consistently updated. Run regular system scans. Be wary of software requesting excessive permissions during installation.
With smartphones everywhere, fake mobile apps pose a significant growing threat in the Bitcoin world.
Scammers are increasingly creating sophisticated fake mobile apps mimicking legit wallets, exchanges, or other services. These deceptive apps can steal login credentials, harvest personal data, or even directly initiate unauthorized Bitcoin transfers from your wallet to theirs.
So just because an app is in an official store doesn't automatically guarantee it's safe.
Unfortunately, no. While stores vet apps, fraudulent ones can slip through. Crucial to stick to well-known apps from trusted developers with a positive reputation. Examine user reviews and ratings carefully. Be wary of new or unfamiliar apps with limited or bad feedback. Always verify the developer's official website before installing any crypto app.
Fake Bitcoin mining hardware. Another deceptive tactic preying on eager miners.
Scammers advertise counterfeit or non-functional mining hardware, often at attractive prices, promising high hash rates and quick returns. But once bought, the hardware is often non-operational or performs way below specs, making it useless for mining. The scammer vanishes with the money.
What are best practices to avoid buying fake mining hardware?
Thoroughly research any hardware before buying. Only buy from reputable, authorized manufacturers or well-established resellers. Be extremely cautious of deals that seem too good to be true, especially from unknown vendors. Look for independent reviews and benchmarks. Consider buying directly from the manufacturer's site if possible.
Fake cryptocurrency brokers. Another layer of intermediaries scammers exploit.
These scammers pose as legit brokers. offering help buying, selling Bitcoin, often luring with discounted rates or insider knowledge. But once you send them Bitcoin or fiat for a supposed purchase, they never deliver the Bitcoin and just disappear with your funds.
So it's generally safest to transact through established exchanges or platforms?
Absolutely. Highly advisable to use trusted exchanges and brokers with solid reputations, long operating histories, and regulatory oversight. Be extremely wary of unsolicited offers from supposed brokers, especially if they push deals that seem too good or pressure you to act fast. Always do thorough due diligence before entrusting anyone with funds.
With NFTs gaining popularity, it's maybe unsurprising scammers incorporate them, like with fake charity NFTs.
Scammers create fake NFTs, falsely claiming proceeds go to legit charities or causes. They promote these heavily encouraging purchases based on charitable intent. But in reality, the funds never reach the charity, they go straight to the scammer.
How can people ensure their charitable NFT purchases actually benefit the cause?
Crucial to independently verify the NFT project and the claimed charity link. Check if the charity has officially partnered or made public statements confirming it. Whenever possible, consider donating directly to reputable charities via their official sites or established platforms, rather than relying solely on NFTs. Research the NFT project team and their track record.
Fake Bitcoin faucets. Another method scammers use to trick people into compromising security.
Bitcoin faucets are site saps, offering tiny Bitcoin amounts for simple tasks like captchas or ads. Legit ones exist, but scammers create fake ones, tricking users into entering wallet info, often promising unusually high rewards. Instead of getting Bitcoin, users' wallet info might be stolen to try and drain their accounts.
So best to stick to well-established, reputable faucet sites.
Exactly. Be extremely cautious of new or unfamiliar faucet sites asking for excessive personal info or promising unrealistic rewards. As a general security practice, maybe avoid using your primary Bitcoin wallet address on unknown faucet sites. Consider a separate, low-value wallet just for faucets as extra protection.
Trading bots can be useful, but Dr. Gamari cautions against fake Bitcoin trading bots.
Scammers often offer fake bots promising automated trading and big profits with little effort. These usually require an upfront Bitcoin deposit to start trading. But once you send funds, the bot either fails, loses money due to bad algorithms, or the scammers just disappear with your deposit.
What key indicators should people look for when evaluating a trading bot?
Be extremely cautious of bots demanding significant upfront deposits or guaranteeing unrealistic consistent profits. Thoroughly research the bot's track record. Look for transparent, independently verified performance data and seek genuine user reviews. Legit developers often offer free trials or have a documented, verifiable performance history. Be wary of black box bots with no clear strategy explanation.
Fake Bitcoin casinos represent another type of online scam crypto users should know about.
Scammers create fake gambling sites mimicking legit online casinos, offer enticing bonuses and games to lure Bitcoin deposits. But once you deposit and try to play or withdraw winnings, they might deny payouts, rig games so you lose, or shut down the site and disappear with deposits.
So absolutely crucial to only use reputable, established gambling platforms.
Absolutely. Only gamble on Bitcoin casinos with a solid, verifiable reputation, proper licensing from recognized authorities, and clear terms. Be extremely wary of sites promising huge, unrealistic bonuses or suspicious promotions. Always check independent reviews and ensure the casino has a proven history of fair play and timely payouts.
Hardware wallet security is paramount, making fake Bitcoin hardware wallets particularly alarming.
Counterfeit hardware wallets are designed to look identical to genuine ones from reputable makers. But these fakes are compromised, pre-configured to steal your private keys as soon as you load Bitcoin. Once you transfer crypto to the fake wallet, the scammer gets immediate, irreversible access.
Sounds incredibly dangerous. Essential steps to ensure you buy a legit hardware wallet.
Only buy directly from the official manufacturer's website or trusted, authorized retailers. Never buy from third-party marketplaces, auction sites, or individual sellers. Upon receiving it, verify authenticity meticulously using the manufacturer's instructions, checking crypto signatures, tamper evidence seals. Be suspicious of any device that looks tampered with.
Finally, let's discuss pump and dumps organized through platforms like Telegram groups.
Scammers often create private Telegram groups or similar communities to coordinate pumps for specific, often obscure, low-liquidity cryptos, though sometimes smaller markets of known coins too. Members are told to buy the target asset at a specific time price, creating artificial demand, driving the price up fast. The organizers who bought beforehand then sell off at the inflated price, leaving others who bought late with big losses as the price inevitably crashes.
So these groups thrive on creating artificial hype and exploiting members' enthusiasm for their own gain.
Exactly. They prey on FOMO and the desire for quick profits, manipulating market sentiment for personal gain.
What's the most important advice to avoid becoming victims of these schemes?
Avoid joining anonymous online groups aggressively promoting specific cryptos, urging immediate buys without research. Be extremely cautious of insider tips or guaranteed rapid profit promises from unknown sources. Always do your own independent, thorough research before investing. Focus on fundamentals, tech, team, use cases, not just hype or unverified recommendations. If it sounds too easy or too good to be true, it almost certainly is.
Wow, okay. That's an incredibly comprehensive overview. 30 very real tactics Bitcoin scammers are using right now. It's abundantly clear that constant vigilance is absolutely essential.
It really is. And it's crucial to remember these aren't hypotheticals. These are actual methods targeting Bitcoin users daily. The sophistication is always evolving, so staying informed is your best defense.
So ultimately, the best protection is staying informed and having a healthy sense of caution.
Precisely. Thorough, independent research before engaging with any Bitcoin platform, service, or opportunity is paramount. Use secure, reputable wallets, enable strong security like 2FA, and maintain skepticism towards unsolicited offers or anything seeming too good to be true. Those are your strongest defenses.
So yeah, with all this knowledge, it really makes you think, doesn't it? How can each of us, as individuals in the Bitcoin world, actively contribute to a safer environment? Not just for ourselves, but for everyone. And like, what other questions does this deep dive spark about the future of crypto security and, well, our own individual responsibility in protecting our digital assets down the road? It's definitely a lot to think about.